video.
Alrighty, here is, we're taking 4. Stalking by the Ontario police. Were they flying right over my head? All right, we're not being shy about the stalking conduct while they're monitoring what I'm putting on X, and what X is gonna put them in prison. My YouTube channel is putting them in prison. My website is putting them in prison. This is proof of stalking by a police department, and police departments are only stalking American citizens that they have conspired to murder, which is relevant to every kidnapping that they engaged in with Tracy Banks and Jason Fields and Eric Spencer. All right, this is the entity that's engaging in that gang stalking, and these demons are molesting and stalking with engineered light, pacing at Wells Fargo and Sarah's Regis Group, doing so in the engineered light. What are they doing? They're stalking in the path. In this environment where my shadow's appearing in front of me, that's a stalker. That's a co-conspirator of murder. And this is the 4th time. I took video where they're engaging in psychopathic pacing, stalking in video. And then again, they're stalking over here, flying in circles. And I put those pictures on X as well. And they're triggered looking at that, what I'm saying again. She said that we're going to prison. You absolutely are. And everybody is watching you and watching that process while you're going to prison. And so are the people of the state, the demon-possessed feces consumers that are stalking with light and stalking in psychopathic manners right along with them. And everyone, the world is going to watch the kidnappers, the gang members of the Ontario police be disbanded, and those sex offenders are going to federal prison. Everyone's watching it. Everybody's watching it on X, and everybody's watching what I said was going to happen years ago. You're looking at the formal process of it. When this is rolling in court, this is nothing other than the formality for a judge to give me what they have already accomplished. They're going to federal prison. That's a psychopath that would provide that level of evidence. They're mentally ill and they're criminally stalking. Their mental illness is going to be used against them. They're not just going to prison as gang stalking police officers in the police department. They're going to mental wards, mental examinations, just who are stalking with light. Remember, they're doing so in the engineered environment. These are demons acting with impunity. The enemies of the United States are going to be deported, separated from children. They're going to be prosecuted as terrorists. They're going to be removed from office. This is what Pollyanna is. He's not staying in office. The demons that are stalking in a helicopter, flying in circles around me at the OVITT Family Community Library, and then following me to where I'm sleeping, following me to where I pull my panties down, following me to whatever hotel room that I check out. They're going to prison and they're being disbanded. This is P.O.C. This is the pathetic implosion of gang stalking, which is headed off in the United States by corrupt law enforcement agencies who are keeping us under surveillance. And the Ontario police, who have no strategy, no tactics, no self-control, no common sense. They clearly have no knowledge about the Constitution. They're going to prison, all right? And they will form the template for how gang stalkers that are engaged in criminal defamation in the U.S. are going to be treated. They're going to be treated like the enemies of the United States that they are. They're going to prison. This is the entity engaged in psychopathic pacing around me right here, and doing more so as I publish it online. P.O.C. It's 11:05 p.m.